everything you have!
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Puts one in the pocket. Jump in finds the mark. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Okay, we're at the halfway point now. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Can't tech the throw? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? They gotta keep their eye on the timer. Will this super art connect? Player 1 has the meter lead. Barely blocks the jump in. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Who's going to start things off? Charges forward. Checks with a medium kick. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. What'll have drive rush to keep it going? Closes the distance. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 nails the overdrive arrow kick. Both fighters planning something? Drink level 4 and now a devil song. They gotta go for it while they're buff. Player a super art? Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! You need guts to pull that off! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
This body of iron!
Fight round! Fight!
Looking to follow up after that target combo. Nice double lariat. Drive rush! Still scrapping for control of the space. Betting it hard on the drive rush. What's next? Forward rush. Carried to the corner. This may be... Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Noticeable life lead. Oh, drive rush. Dangerous range here. The low. Okay, here we go. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta dig down deep here. They are done! Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute...
Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Well-timed command throw there. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Opts to use the gauge for the drive reversal. Takes the chance to hurt him. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Decides to bump up while they can. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. I can't keep track of these corner switches. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Time for a drink. Are we going to delivers the pain right to their doorstep? Going on the offensive? Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Their spacing is so on point right now, but charges forward. Drive rush to keep it going. Uses the gauge for a super arc.
Come on. It's time
Lands
to
the
trade.
gift to the side hole. Going for that juicy damage. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Puts one in the pocket. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Knockdown. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Just out of range for that throw. Gets the knockdown, and now reads them. Life lead opens up. Target locked and scoop. Big, low, reaching heavy. Grabs him. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Genius lead! That's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Strikes back with the overdrive arrows. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Drink level maxed out. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Wrapping it out up close. Full FA. Burnout activates. Swagger Hermit Punch. Juicy damage. Player 2 is dominating this match. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
The last round. It's now or never. Devil's Song. They gotta go for it while they're buff. Swagger Punch. Call a medic. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1, pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. What's next? No! This will break him. Yo, cut that boy off. Yo, Rock, super here. They're in range. We gotta block the low kick. Both sides getting ready. There's a burnout. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Rock super hard incoming. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? An aggressive attack. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 has the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Long, low attack hits. Not shy with the grab. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Player 1 is almost dead, but drive rush to keep it going. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 holding on to that KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Brule gain control of the match in the early going. Checks with a medium kick. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Shows a medium kick. Pokes with a medium kick. They block the overhead and target lock and scoop. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 2, burnout activates. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 in Dyer's super arc. Getting tipsy with the depth springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 looking to impress with this super.
It's time
Uses
to
the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. He'll cut that boy off. He closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a charges forward. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Took him to the corner and ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
It's time
Lands
to
the Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Doesn't let up and gets the stun. This round may be a KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. Slips the grab. Reads the throw and shuts it down. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Time for a drink. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Strings it all together. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Pokes with a medium kick. Long low attack hits. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. But will that parry change the momentum of this match? Big throw. Just goes for it at this range.
Come on. It's time
Lands
to
the Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Ariga kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Charges forward. Not close enough for the super arc. Level 3 super. spending that meter like it's nobody's business. The overhead denied. Boots him and takes a swig. Dangerous range here. Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down. Rushes in. Closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the surprise rush in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? The low heavy hit. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, the Cannibal takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Knockdown. The low heavy connected? Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks? Still very early in the round. Charges forward. Player 1, target locked and scoop. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Took him to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Gets the throw. Oh, the throw connects. In with the luminous. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Even the slide is in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
We're all feeling it.
Final round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Connects with the throw. Okay, he anticipated that throw. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Player 2 is working with a better game. Betting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 can super hard to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
It's time to train.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Out to send the meter on the super. What now? Player 2 can't. The low kick hits. Knocked him out of the air. It fakes out the low kick. Reach out and hug him. Who's going to take the initiative here? Can either of these fighters finish the round with an almost empty drive gauge? Who will set the bait at this range? Oh, drive rush! Screw power driver! Are you serious? That comeback was unreal! We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn minds there!
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? An aggressive attack. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Turns up the heat and cooks them with the combo. Throws him down. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Long low attack hits. Not shy with the grab. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Did well to get the buff in there. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Player 1 can't afford to get hit. Springs forward with the drive rush. Swagger Herman Punch. Juicy damage. Can they create an opportunity for themselves in there? Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Checks with a medium kick. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. A super art?
Are you serious?
Getting tipsy with the depth drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Time to trade.
Getsuga Saiho connects. Jamie's gonna show all those OGs and there's a new player in town. That's how you close it out. What a beast!
Jamie!
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves up in this fight.
Show me everything you have!
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The low kick connects. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Decent return on that combo. Takes the chance to hurt him. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw.
Toast to my win.
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight!
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Shows a medium kick. Checks with a medium kick. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. A quick breather. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Drink level 4 and now a drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance.
Come on. It's time
The
to
Getsuga
trade.
Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retake. Burnout activates. Finds the target. How will they utilize this? Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
Jamie.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a